Okay, well this creek we've come to now is Bridge Creek. This section in particular here is Nolans Brook. It's probably one of the more famous sections of the old telegraph track. It has claimed a few vehicles in its time. It's fairly deep, fairly sandy bottom. So we've got the recovery gear here ready to go just in case we need it. It always pays to be prepared in a situation like this. So what else do we need to do to get across this one, Warwick?
Generally I find that tyre pressures is one of the biggest secrets. Get them tyres down, you know, if you've got a good set of sort of all-terrain tyres or mud-terrain tyres, get them to bellow out, so it could be about 18 psi. Have the recovery gear as we've done here, have it ready, because it's not that these cars, you know, when they get stuck, it's not the motors or anything that tending to get destroyed, it's the electronics in the cars, and that's what's tending to catch people out. Filling the cars up with water, so you've got a very short time period to remove the person who's bogged before it's all over for them. Apart from that, it should be pretty straightforward crossing. Look for the holes and just slowly edge in and around it.
So yeah, once again the secret is up in this area, just be prepared for any eventualities. And here again, you don't have to go through a creek like this at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Just take it steady, low range, 4-wheel drive, go through. And anyway, Warwick's going to take the Land Cruiser through first, so we'll get it all sorted and go through the crossing.
Probably one small plan that I'd probably consider is keep your fuel tanks fairly full by the time you're here, because you've got a big buoyancy area underneath you. So have a look at those sort of things. You don't want sort of a 120 litre tank being completely empty, because that's got a fair area of air to be able to lift that car up and not give you the traction you're looking for.
All right, so we'll get organised and give it a go. Okay, we've just got Warwick coming down in the 79 series, be the first vehicle across. What we've done is we've attached a snatch strap to the vehicle that'll be coming through second. Now, if anything happens, if Warwick does get stuck, we can quickly drag him out backwards and then reassess the situation. So what he's doing now is just going off to the right-hand side of the crossing to get out of the big deep hole. Like I said, it's fairly soft bottom here, but that looks like he's doing it easy. The power of the big V8 Land Cruiser. Okay, so now Warwick will just wait on the other bank. We've got all the recovery gear out ready to go, so we'll bring the second vehicle through. Warwick will just wait up there just in case the second vehicle does get into strife. And like we said before, you've got to be really quick to get vehicles out of this water. It's more so for the electronic situation more than anything else. Okay, time to bring the Ranger through Nolans Brook. The other two did it fairly easy. It seems pretty tame at the moment. Like we said, it can get fairly chewed up around here. So we'll just veer around to the right here, skirt the hole. Okay, because Nolans Brook can be a little bit tricky, we'll just, like all the creek crossings we've done so far, just go for a bit of a walk through and just see what's underneath. The problem with a lot of the creeks on the Cape is when people get bogged, they go and throw logs and all sorts of rubbish in the bottom of the creek, and that can do some horrible damage to vehicles. So we'll yeah, just go for a little walk through and we'll just see how deep it's getting. And nah, only kidding. Nah, it's pretty soft just on the bottom here, but shouldn't be too bad. But like I said, we'll get the recovery gear out just in case. Get the Land Cruiser through first, and what we'll do after that is we'll just park the Land Cruiser up on the bank so it's ready just in case any of the other vehicles come to grief, and we're just ready to snatch it out, and away we go.